All right, number 2 says to solve each of the following systems algebraically. And if you glance at parts A and B and parts C at D, I'm hoping that it comes to mind as a review of Math 1 that we are talking about the two methods for solving systems of substitution or elimination. But even though one of these might be set up nicely for one in one person's opinion, if you think you could easily make a change and make it set up nicely for the other one, your choice is to solve it with whichever method you prefer. So when I look at this first part 2a, and I notice that y is isolated, y is equal to all of this back part, I could easily plug that in for y to the second equation. So I am going to choose to do this one by substitution, but you can choose, of course, to do it by any method, and then just check your answer. So leaving a big open space here for what I'm about to plug in, I'm rewriting the second equation so that I can plug the first equation into the second equation. The goal for doing this is for us to be able to solve for one variable so that we can use that solution to solve for the other. Now that I've got this plugged in, I now can go distribute. So the front stays the same. 3 times negative x becomes negative 3x. 3 times 15 is 45. Now, in class, when I did this with students said, what would you do next? They said I would minus 45. Sure, you can move that constant at that point. Then over here, we've got 4x minus 3x. And then grab a calculator, but what is 38 minus 45? Even if you can do that in your head, you might want to double check yourself. Give yourself a calculator backup answer. I'm getting negative 7 there. So then 4x minus 3x is just 1x equals negative 7. Now, that's just half of an answer. I'm going to put this over here. We need the other half. We need the y value. We got the x. So I go back up to either equation, but I'm going to choose this one. And I'm going to plug in what we just got for x in order to solve. And then negative 7 goes in right here. And remember what to do with a negative 7. So negative 7 is going to equal positive 7. Positive 7 plus 15. Did you get 22? And please remember to box or highlight your answer. There you go. All right, second one I asked you to do was part C. This one is nicely set up for the elimination method because we've got x's over x's, y's over y's, and the constant and the constant. So notice there are no opposites currently existing. So we're going to multiply this bottom row by the number we want. We have a 2x on top. We want minus 2x's on the bottom. So top row stays the same. Bottom row gets multiplied negative 2 times. So negative 2 times x, negative 2 times 4, y, negative 2 times negative 9, positive 18. Double check your signs, negative, negative, positive. Now we do have something that can be eliminated. 2 minus 2 is 0 x's. And then these combine. Negative 3, negative 8 is negative 11 y's equals 22. I just solved and got half an answer. Y is equal to negative 2. I now need to plug in to either equation to solve for the other. So plugging in the negative 2, we get negative 8. So we need to add 8 to both sides. And here's our full answer. Now in class, we did these other two together. So feel free to check for those notes with me or with another student in class, but we got a response or an answer here of 12, negative 2. Try it, see if you get it, and negative 5, 5. So if you need those notes, please see us in class.